Now, this is a much more special video for those that do not know my story. Those that know my story, I they already obviously know my story, but this is specific for you. For those that have reached out to me on Instagram just based on my post, or those who reached out to me on my Facebook page, my business Facebook page because of my post. So I am taking a break from my many things that I do. And that's exactly what an influencer does. And this is why I reached out to you. I know exactly what it feels like having so many, say, rods in the fire, right? You have so many pots on the stove because your heart is big, your passion is huge for helping humanity, but your resources and your time are limited. There's only 24 hours in the day, and there's only so much you can do. And you wish that you could do more, not with more time, but obviously more money would be able to make a bigger impact in what you're doing. For me, I have a not for profit called Empower Teen Spirit Wellness Center. And I'm busy looking, you do grants, you get a grant writer, you're looking for funding, fundraising. You know, again, if you're a minister, you have a church, you're always finding ways to find revenue to do the work that you know you're called to do and that you're passionate about, but you're so limited. And the people that want to help you, they're also limited. If you're writing grants, that is not an easy task for yourself, or you have to pay for a grant writer. It's always trying to find the resources to make what you do on a bigger impact, a bigger scale, always hoping that it is going to pay off. And because you are a servant leader, or because you are a servant in what you're doing, you're not thinking about the money. I have spent years taking money out of my pocket to fund my not for profit and my dream. I also just launched 3 radio shows. I'm the creator, I'm the producer of it. So, all of any expenses for that is coming out of my pocket right now. I also am an independent consultant for a world class teen self development company, and I'm actively recruiting in Canada to bring those workshops here. So I know the many hats that we wear. I'm also a single mother, happily divorced, of 4. And that also has its own task and struggles. I've gone through a lot of personal hurdles. I'm a survivor of breast cancer, 5 years, yay. I'm also a survivor of incest. I'm also a survivor of domestic abuse. I've also been a survivor of workplace harassment and abuse of power. I've been on the end of sexist remarks and racist remarks. I've gone through abandonment and rejection from very close to very far. I know all of the scars, and out of those came my purpose and my passion. My why is for teens, specifically girls, and even more specifically, single mothers. Majority of the perception out there about single mothers, especially anyone from African descent. I could only speak about my descent. I can speak about the statistics and the stories I've heard from others, but my personal experience is mine. And the stigma out there when they see me single with children and the ring is not on the finger, there is an automatic perception of who they think I am and how I got my kids, or the level of love I may or may not have for my kids, or they think they know. I'm single not by choice. I'm single by the choice of somebody else. I also know the struggles of when you're a single mother, you wear many hats and you're always wanting the best for your children. So I also know the struggles of working 2, 3 jobs and also making that sometime painful decision of leaving your children with a family member or somewhere where you're totally not sold out on, but you have to go and work. And I've gone through a lot of those sacrifices from myself, going to bed hungry, making sure that my children have, finding ways to decrease what I want for myself so I can put my children in an extracurricular activity that is going to make them feel valued in who they are, and be in sports or be in music or be in an activity that is going to help them grow the gifts and the talents that they have, and not feel the sting of the life that they have, not feel that they're lacking or they're less than their peers who have the ability to go into these sports. And a heart-wrenching feeling knowing that your kid is good at something, they're gifted at something, but this is all mommy can do. I can go on and on and on about how I know the shoes that other single mothers and women are walking in. I've had the experience of being married and having that person and thinking and believing that things are going to be better for the children and for life now that there's two. And I've also experienced the heart-wrenching, gut-hitting reality that that dream is dead. My passion is to equip women, giving them the financial ability to stand in whatever situation has come their way and still maintain a level and a quality of life that they deserve, that is their best, not having to place themselves or the children in a situation that is not their best and feeling they have to compromise. So, the opportunity that I am presenting you with, for those influencers, you could be a minister. This is going to be great to help you in fundraising. It's definitely going to help you in your overhead. No matter where you are, if you're an entrepreneur, an influencer, a sole proprietor, or you're in the faith base, or you're not for profit, it doesn't matter, or you are for profit. What I'm about to expose to you and what you're going to be seeing at 8 o'clock is going to be a game changer. I have many things going on, including writing my book. That is just, so I got a lot going on. Yet still, I saw how beautiful this is going to seamlessly go along with what I'm doing effortlessly and create money, freedom, choice to make what I'm doing on a bigger scale, and also help on a monthly basis relief of stress. You're going to experience and you're going to hear about how this can happen to you on a monthly basis, depending on where you want to be and how you want this to activate for you. No matter what level you want to be at, the activation of this is going to give you choice, and it's going to give you the ability to just breathe again. Trust me. So stick with it. Any questions you have, type it in. John's going to be there to answer. And definitely connect with me after. I'm going to be at a university from 6 to 10. And I've been doing that for the past 2 years because I've returned back to finish up a passion that I put on hold, being mom and being wife. So it's my time. It is your time. It is our time. We do more good to the world when there's more of us out there with the resources. You put more money in the hands of good people, more good would be done. So let me help you make a bigger impact in what you are already doing, and you do not have to worry about this impeding on your time. Trust me, it's going to work for you. If it's working for me and I got all this going on, you can do it. So plug in, listen, pen and paper, uninterrupted, ask any questions. And at the end of my training, my classes tonight at 10, I'm going to reach out to you and we're going to schedule a follow-up to answer any questions you have that has not been answered during the presentation. So stay in action with faith and possibility. Walk in and protect your light. Your purpose will find you. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Lady-o, love you.